Welcome back to our channel, everybody. It's really nice having you back here.
If you're new around here, we're Louise and Kelly, and we are travelling full-time in our sprinter van Iceberg. In our last episode, we finally made it across to the North Island. Yay! Everyone will be very excited that we actually left the South Island on our way north. As we travel, we've realised that we've actually collected way more memories and experiences that we could ever fit into our usual format.
So we have decided that rather than leaving you waiting months on end while we work through every stop one by one, we thought we'd bring together some of the highlights actually from this whole chapter of our journey, and we wanted to share just a glimpse of what life really is like full-time in our beautiful Iceberg. The good thing, of course, is that it's not all about chores, even though that does take up a lot of time. We have had the most incredible experiences. In this particular episode, we start in Wellington and we end up in Auckland. It's all because of our hydraulics, which need to be booked in and need some work on.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Good morning to you all from Evans Bay. Just going to go for a little bit of a wander back here for you to be able to see. I think it's about 52 people are allowed to park here, and there's little Icy's squeezed in over there. And I mean, she's been backed in, squeezed in. So just going to have a little bit of a wander. You can see how it is, that people in their vans, how different people do things. Hear that bird? Cheeky little thing it is. I don't know where it is. I have no idea.
Well, good morning. We have a jobs day today. We've got a long list of things to get done in Wellington. Our first order of sale today is to try and pick up this induction. So we're all ready to, I'm ready to go. I'm going to be flung out of the car because I imagine there's nowhere to park there. And you're going to probably drive around the block?
Yes, and make sure that I don't get lost.
Well, it's in the GPS, so just keep driving back to the GPS.
The GPS doesn't seem to help very much either, actually. It's hard to tell whether it's left or right when you recenter.
And then, bugger me, my driver's licence is expiring very soon, so I've got to go and get... Notice I've got a little bit more makeup on today. Did you notice that? A little bit heavier on the makeup.
I always notice. But I think you always look beautiful.
Thank you. So I've got to go and apply for a driver's licence. Oh, shit. Can we get in here? Hopefully we can get in here. Mount Victoria Tunnel looks tall enough for us.
Yes. That all looks like it went easy for you.
First of all, I'm not sure whether it's the weather today or everyone's just sitting outside enjoying coffees, but it really feels like Australia here in Wellington.
Oh, do you think that too?
Yeah, but the guy behind the counter, he had an Australian accent. Anywho, the post shop is in like this funny like night and day store. It's really weird. Anyway, I went in and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I saw the post boxes, so I said to the chap, oh no, I'm all right now, you know, because I was looking a bit lost. I think I'm going that way, and he goes to the PO boxes, and I was like, no, to the post shop. He's like, it's closed until Monday. I'm like, you've got to be joking. Today's Wednesday. There's no way we could have waited here until Monday. Anyway, he was so nice to me.
Oh, why? Why
did he help me?
But how did he end up going and doing that?
Because it had been received.
I see.
Just sitting there on the counter.
It's been quite a nightmare with that bloody induction. It better be worth it, and it better be working again.
Yeah, it's not as packaged as well as what we send it back as, I tell you that.
No.
All right, first job off the list. So the coffee smells really good.
I thought you'd need a coffee.
Oh, thank God for that man. Thank you, nice man in the night and day who went behind the counter and got it for me.
You need to move as a subscriber so he can hear you say thank you.
Oh God, Wednesday today. I was like, you've got to be joking. I said to him, you've got no idea what I've gone through to get this and to get here.
It's lucky he got you, but then it's got nothing to do with him.
No, he was just working at the night and day. It's like one big store. It's really weird.
Things are different, aren't they? I've found since coming up here, since being in the North Island now, that it just feels, there's your coffee.
Thank you.
Everything feels all of a sudden like we actually have cut ties with
now we're
home.
It's like we're not in New Zealand anymore.
The houses, Yeah, the houses, especially the roads, everything's different. People look even a little bit different.
Almost could feel like you're on Manly Beach. So beautiful.
So all done, is it?
They took my driver's license off me and gave me a paper one.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
paper's a wee bit old-fashioned.
No, temporary driver's license. All right, all done now. Now she said you can't renew your driver's license when you're overseas, so I don't really know what to do there. Anyway, we'll Google that one.
How are we going to do that?
I wonder if we swapped to international driver's license. Does anyone know?
Starting route to Scorching Bay Beach.
We are going to go to the beach for a quick little dip, and we're going to have a breakfast at the beach, so we're super excited about it. I woke up this morning and I said to Kelly, I'm just that far away where I've just about had enough of the city. I know it's only been a few days, but just with the hearing of traffic and trucks and aeroplanes and plates and things cluttering and that, just about had enough. So I'm really looking forward to getting in the cold water, and I can't wait until we actually have the hydraulics up, wheels rolling and moving. Pretty nice day that we've got out here, being able to have the barbecue. We've just got ourselves sort of set up. There's the dishes underneath there from dishing up our barbecue lunch, and this is our view that we've got here, which is particularly nice, of everybody enjoying themselves. What are the chances? This is midweek in Wellington. Hard to believe.
Does anyone work here?
You're living the dream, aren't you? Living in Wellington.
There's our little park there. Everyone will be pleased we've gone.
I think they're all thinking, right, 1, 2, 3, 4 car parks.
Well, that car hasn't really parked and it's parked properly.
No, it hasn't.
Well, that wasn't too bad. We came for breakfast.
And we had lunch.
And lunch.
Kelly had had enough sun. She said, no more sun, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Little bit each day.
Which is a good way to do it, because you don't want to get sunburnt.
How do you get in there?
Have a bloody clue.
New Zealand's best egg shop.
Oh, we can't not go to that.
We took life into our own hands to do a UE to get here.
We certainly did. Sandfly bites and all.
What have you found? New Zealand's best egg shop. Let's go and check it out.
Bye-bye. Well, look what we've got in here. We've got the best eggs in New Zealand in here, size 8s they are, and the lady in the reception area there has put them in these containers to make it easier for us, because the tray is, well, you know where it's going if you slam on your brakes, don't you?
And you'll be pleased to know that the accounts department did check the price of the eggs. They worked out at 65 cents each. Free range, size 8s.
Best ones in New Zealand.
Why are they the best ones, does she say?
Because it's got up on a sign there saying about they don't have this, and this.
We've arrived at Foxton Beach, and this actually looks really nice, apart from the entire car park's on quite a lean.
Kelly's out there talking to the neighbours, where couldn't be any closer than what we are close at the moment. Yep, as close as it looks to you is how close we actually are. But we're abiding by the rules, and we might be able to shift between 7 and 8 tonight to be on the yellow, beg your pardon, sorry, it's actually green strip on the car parks, so that we can do the right thing and be a wee bit more flatter for ourselves. We are right outside our door, and by the way, I can have a little, not a swim, but a little shower. Nice cold one down the very end there. But right now, I'm just going to put some chicken on and put it in the oven, because I can't have the barbecue because we're too squashed. I'll show you how squashed we are. This is like overseas actually, where you see vehicles on the beach. I mean, look at these ones here. I've never seen that in New Zealand. Wow, they run really fast, don't they, those birds? It's like a little road runner. Square.
Mobile.
Yeah. They look like they call them koramikos or something. I've got 2 of them, so I'm guessing they're a little bit like courgettes. Don't have those down south like that in the supermarkets. Thanks very much. They've got a nice garden, these people.
They're incredible.
He's thinking she's swimming on the ball here.
On the that's a good one. On the ball. Very clever. I actually saw there was a festival on.
With lots of vegetables.
Vegetables! That's cool.
7:30 at night and I'm just about to get in the water. Oh, it's looking a wee bit rough out there. And I said to Kelly, this sand is quite black. And then I said, oh my gosh, there's walnut shells. And they've all been going through, they're everywhere. They've been going through the sea. There's another one there. If I'm just got them all in just this area here, you can imagine how many that there must be.
Sounds awfully rough, Louis.
It does sound a bit rough, but these blimmin' bites are getting to me. Gosh, I've always got something I've either get scratched or bitten.
What does that tell you?
Still, it's starting to look good, that one on my leg.
It's not bad.
It's not too bad. That's gone anyway, the pain went on that about a week ago. But look, wouldn't they be good knuckle bones?
They're almost like they're petrified.
Yeah, I think they're kind of cool. Oh, so good. Oh, that would be nice, donating money for every bucket. Oh, it's got the word sold on there. Donating and sold. KFC. We could have KFC for lunch tomorrow.
And support the Life Saving Club.
Yes, it's got the word sold on there. Sold on adventure, sold on the surf life saving.
Sold you on the marketing sign.
Would be a nice little treat.
We'll see.
Before we leave New Zealand. Not that we're never leaving New Zealand yet, but we're trying. We're trying to do things.
Good morning.
Morning.
We found the hospital. What are we doing in the hospital?
About 25, 30 years ago, at the hospital, actually noticed that I had the highest triglycerides in New Zealand, and well, ever since then, every year they check up on me. And
no matter where you are.
Yeah, it's a genes thing, not really anything much I can change. Yeah, so they'll be checking up because, you know, the keto that I've been on, they said, don't know how well that's going to work, you know, with all the oils and everything, that plaster all over the food. I did actually stop that about 4 or 5 months ago now, because I found out, thank you to ChatGPT, it found out with one of my tests that I had, like a gene test, it read it and understood it, and it said you're only supposed to have 2 oils, 2 fats in one meal at one time. So I've been doing that the last 3 or 4 months, and whenever I'm eating chocolate, it's 30 minutes after I've had lunch or dinner. So anyway, let's see. I always get a bit nervous, and I'm covered, not that you can see them at all, but in all those little wee bites, some of the inflammation's up a little bit. Does that make a difference? I don't know. I think they're going to try and fit me. It's an hour and a half wait, but I'm 12. Nearly 14 hours of fasting, a wee bit long. Okay, it is absolutely, I am drenched just from that little bit.
So you finally got out and sweet talked your way in a bit,
Yep.
Today's dilemma is when to have the coffee. Before or after the KFC, Louise?
We don't have any omega-6s in our diet whatsoever, so you gotta have it.
You have to have some. So we have to eat KFC.
Well, if you're going to have something naughty, have what you want. So what is it going to be? Fish and chips, McDonald's, pizza? Do love pizza.
I'm hungry, let's go. They're good.
Really, really, really good.
These are the best chips I've ever had.
Morning, little goosey geezers. It's an interesting watch while we're sitting here at this red light with my foot in the brake.
Stop for a quick coffee. It's so muggy. It's like actually been in a rainforest. It just feels damp, doesn't it? And our skin's all soft. What are you doing?
Really stop.
Keep that quiet. I couldn't eat another thing. I'm like,
The 2 boiled eggs have caught up with there from this
I
morning.
don't think it was the boiled eggs. I think it might have been all those chippies and salt.
A nice little lookout booster, so look how strong it is. How beautifully built. And it's nice too, because it's got the scratch proof on the ground. Oh, it is quite
This is our next night sleep at our dock campsite. Very peaceful. And Louise whipped up an amazing dinner. It smells amazing. And as you can see, I dished up the salt and I put more on my plate because I've been fasting today because of our blood test that we had this morning. I thought I'd take one for the team and I would do the same as Louie and not have breakfast. And if anyone knows me very well, not eating never generally turns out well for me or anyone else.
I don't think somebody so little could eat that, but it is all very healthy and it's got fibre and it's got everything in it. But
Salsa and a shrimp omelette?
prawn,
Prawn.
shrimps, similar, kind of the same. Enjoy while it's hot.
Thanks. And I hear there's a swimming hole here as well, so we've go and check that.
Kelly said to me, do you think we'll see a kiwi before we leave New Zealand? And I said, oh, I don't know about that. Well, she's got her kiwi. I really love it. It's very eye-catching when you first come in, isn't it?
370 limit. What are we? 335, so we're okay. Its weight 6,000 kilos. So we're just on the height and the weight.
They'd have it a bit exaggerated too.
Just go easy.
She's an old bridge.
We're in. It's quite good when you go in the middle a little bit because they must mean the lowest point of those down bars.
Yeah.
Just stopped off at the Scenic lookout of Lake Taupo. This view calls for a roof selfie.
That's a good idea.
Just be careful.
Thank you. Those trees there under the entranceway of somebody's home. So we're on our way looking for the dock site where we're staying this evening, and we're booked in for about 3 days. We should be there in about another 5 minutes.
Oh, your destination is on the left.
Oh, there's other people here now. I don't know if we're going to show you right now or not. We'll show you maybe tomorrow when we come on down here.
Very cute waterhole.
Very cute. 3 days, 3 nights. Ooh, who's been spoilt coming here? Ice cold, baby. Well, Well, we have arrived and it's torrential rain.
This is dangerous.
What's dangerous about it?
If you don't put on the right way, you get your face stuck backwards. You could actually suffocate. You could. These things are dangerous.
I know it was confusing and you're in the rain, but you managed all right this morning when you were a bit, did a nudie river dip and then had to throw that on because you'd left your towel behind. Well, both of us had.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've got to go and change the gas bottle.
Good morning. It's still absolutely persisting down. We've run out of water. We've got our 2 emergency bottles out. And there seems to be a naked jaybird over by the tap having a wash. She's coming back. The tap doesn't work. We shall see.
No water.
Oh no!
Nothing comes out the tap when you turn it on.
When I turn it on, there's absolutely no water.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yep.
Oh, well, you just stand there and shake around like a
nice
bird.
And wet, shall I? Actually.
Let's hope nobody else turns up because Louise hasn't got her towel with her. You can't actually get in this lake water. It has that toxic algae bloom. So she's not getting in the water. She's just going for a wander in the wet.
I did a really stupid thing this morning, and that was because it was raining outside. I thought I could sort of shower outside because it was so bad. And I went down, Kelly said, oh, there is a tap there, but you won't be able to, you know, it's not a drinking water tap. But what I did was I went down to the stream or river or whatever it is, and
Which you already knew you weren't to get in.
I didn't actually get in it. I just got the ice cream container and poured it all over me and was sort of having a bit of a wash. And then when I came back, I thought you said you weren't getting in.
Because I can't toot from here. Like I could try and yell, but it was really raining. But our phone, for some reason, doesn't toot when the vehicle's off. Anywho, you're going to be just fine. I went with the baby wipe wash today. An hour till we get to a dump station, because I'm not sure if we told you, but the one yesterday was broken. That's why we got ourselves in a bit of a water pickle.
Yes, it's our very, very first water pickle, and it's been a wee bit of a worry, and it's been torrential rain, and here we are going right now out in amongst it. By the way, that's what I went down to, and I didn't read the sign down there, and there's a sign over there. Makes me feel sick, the thought of what I've just done, but anyway.
Get some water and we'll have a duck wash.
That's the stupid tap which wasn't working. Would have been fine otherwise. And then Kelly did find that over there. What's the warning on there saying? I guess it.
It's the same warning that's down there.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Anyway, I need to stop thinking about it.
Yeah, the more you think about it, the worse it'll get.
We're going round and round in circles, it feels, being here in Hamilton, because one, we don't know our way round, and two, it's like there's a limit on these blimmin' bridges that you don't know about until you actually right here. But this one, I think we're all right. I looked it up.
This one's okay, yeah.
200 metres at the roundabout, take the first exit onto River Road heading to Flagstaff, Queenwood.
So we're trying to get to our camp spot for the night. And what we were doing on the other side of town is trying to suss out a car park, because before we get on the ship, we're trying to use up all of our vouchers. And one of our vouchers is a
Icy gets on the ship, sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, before Icy gets on the ship. We'll be getting on the plane. One of the vouchers is a Hoyts voucher. And you think you'd be able to use a Hoyts voucher anywhere in New Zealand, but no, they only have Hoyts in Hamilton or Auckland. So here we are trying to sort out where we can park if we want to go to the movies tomorrow.
So what do you think of that small wee lunch that you've got for today?
That looks so cute. Is this because it's date day? Also, I put new clothes on, fresh clothes, and I used the razor today. Date day.
Aren't I lucky then? I use it every day.
Yum! Look how cute that is. We'll have to show you what we've made for our date night picnic.
We've just had a very, very good time here at the mobile. We used our mobile card, voucher, the whole entire lot, and we've just redeemed $5 and we got this. And then the lady said, oh, actually, it's $5.80. So Kelly went back into the van again, got the 80 cents. And then she said, oh no, it's $6 because that's not for the capity, it's for another sort. And she gave it to us. She let us not have to pay the extra 20 cents. She said, enjoy your movie. Think of those for sandwiches. Sorry about my hair, everybody, but moisture, not used to it. Right, now they've got to go in here. This is Kelly's one.
Fingers crossed. Who's your mama? Date night car park.
Not bad.
Perfect. This is called packing up for date day. 2 sandwiches. Orange. Oh no, that's cheese and orange. And a bit of cucumber. Chocolate, almonds, face cloth, you know, to wipe your hands. A hand cloth. Backpack. Thank God it's an escalator. These bags are heavy.
We've got about 3 litres of water with us. That's not counting the flask of tea, which is for tea and for potentially coffee. It's fun for us. I had a connection before.
Yes, that's why you didn't get to see what else was in our bags.
Ice cream. Kelly's showing you the mess.
Date night.
Because with our voucher we got some popcorn, and when you empty out that one, you can come back and keep on having refills. That's interesting, isn't it?
Tell everyone.
I've got hairspray on my hair today too.
Oh, I wonder if that ignited it. Tell everyone what you've just done.
Just checking actually, because I lit the barbecue and I was assuming that the gas was going on inside here, and I kept clicking it. Then I came inside and Kelly turned it on, and I went back out there, and then I clicked, and then I couldn't hear it, and I clicked again and it went boom.
I saw it. It came right up. The flames came right up over your head, but the ends of your hair have gone all orangey.
Great.
Anyway, one cut and she'll be sorted.
I tell you what, it's so blooming hot. I'm not used to the heat. This is warm.
You can see the heat coming off the asphalt. So what are we cooking in the rain? Oh, yum. Right, try and get the washing dry for the 10th time today. Where is the plastic bag?
I don't know. I've got this thing in here.
Oh, Jesus, my washing's all wet again. My God, it's like sun then rain here.
There's a whole lot of revving and tooting, and I tell you what, it is such an interesting place.
We've managed to get ourselves in the middle of an Indian wedding. We're actually staying at a pop, a park over property, but they obviously hire out the hall. There's the wedding car.
Oh, is it that one there?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? A Land Rover or something?
I'm not sure, but they keep revving it and tooting and all sorts.
Oh, it's been the goosebumps. There's the revving.
So the married couple have just left and everyone's throwing a white powder, I wonder if it's flour, at each other. Tell you, it's like being in a rally car this morning. We don't normally drive this fast. Louise at the wheel today. I am not allowed to drive anymore. So you know which way you're going?
Try not to make it too sick.
That's alright, I'll just take my tracking off. so I can get you in the... Yes, so I'm not allowed to drive anymore, so Louise is in charge of driving until we get to Auckland. We're not too far out of Auckland, we're just coming into Pukekohe. Stop here when wide vehicles are crossing. Gosh, it's a... should we let them go first?
Yes, sorry.
I think anyone can cross, but...
Oh, yes, I think you can.
yeah, it's just wide vehicles.
So, am I a wider vehicle on this bridge? Kind of.
Slightly.
Yeah, might just give them a little bit of pace.
Then go barreling down the middle of it so nobody else comes on.
She really liked that.
Yeah, let's go. Oh,
forward. Yeah,
forward.
I was going reverse.
Yeah, all right, let's
Sorry,
go, Louis. Maybe it would be safer if I did drive without my licence.
Sometimes it can be a bit like that.
All right, so we'll show you the next spot. We're kind of just like hopping around Auckland at the moment. You're only allowed to stay certain places, certain times. And we're up here to get the hydraulics looked at. And we're basically just spending every day making sure we're making the right decision for our next step.
Kelly's up, I'm up, sun is shining. Oh, there we go. There's Kelly doing some moves in the background. I'm not sure. Oh, they're hellos is what they were to you. And I was just looking at the sky. Isn't that unusual how the clouds look? Can't say I've really ever seen them like that. There's always something new that you see and learn when you're on your travels and you're looking. Looking to see what's going on out there. I had one of my best sleeps last night. It's lovely. I'm about to do my stretches right now. I'm going to do them in the front of Icy. Get the mat out. And just there.
I've been in charge of the barbecue today after the other day's incident with the hairspray and the hair and the barbecue. So I started it, got the chicken on. Actually, that was a whole chicken that we bought yesterday, $5 at Pack and Save, $5 a week. So cut that up nice.
Don't they look good? Yeah, they look really good, thank you. By the way, I got my blood test back and had the hospital talk to me, and they said for a 60-year-old that I had good everything. How about that?
And one of the things she put it down to was not being forced to eat meals at certain times when you're working. When we were working,
stress.
You might have an appointment at lunchtime, so you've got to eat your lunch at 11 o'clock or eat it at 2 o'clock. You know, she was saying if you don't have to force yourself to eat at times that you don't want to, then that can be a lot better for you, so that was good.
And the stress, but she also, it's not just that, it's the food that we eat as well. And
I'll give you this because my arm's dying.
I need Kelly to do more of a workout with those arms. She struggles with the holding of the camera all the time.
More of a workout, Louie. More of a workout.
It's not what you look like. It's what you're capable of doing. Longevity.
Just getting ready for our after dinner walk. And I'm not sure if you saw when we came in the black vehicle at the end with the flag on it. You spotted it straight away, being some sort of Nazi white power thing.
Gosh, yes.
We actually Googled it.
Watching plenty of war movies, you get to know all the...
So there's a chappie down the end, and he's wearing the same flag on his vest, and he's currently ranting around the park. So we're going to avoid him, obviously.
I'd like to have a word or two with him.
Would you?
Of course.
No.
I'd like to hear what he has to say.
We're going to avoid him, please. And yes, he's just going for it. Not sure if he's on drugs or not, but it would appear so.
Worst thing is that we're here where there's it's a church
yes,
and a community, and I think it's very odd and very strange. He's obviously not the full quid.
So we're parked in front of a Samoan or an island church, and apparently he goes around ranting every night. But anyway, I wanted to show you something funny on the sign, Louis. I just went over and read the sign, and you know where it says like no camping, no fires, no this, no that? It actually has a person with a gun. It says no shooting. Oh, that's odd. Like, when do you ever see...
America, right?
I know. I'll have to show you.
Sakes.
Anyway, that's where we're parked tonight. Filling up here quickly. There's meant to be only 10 here tonight, but... Anyhow, safety in numbers. No shooting, everyone? Just in case you're wondering, no shooting here.
How do they mow them?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Wow. How amazing. And this is called Manukau, I think, this area here, isn't it?
Technically, Ormiston used to be under the Manukau Council, I think she said.
You have arrived.
Line her up.
Straight in, you reckon?
I made you a copy.
Oh, would you? Is it still going to be hot?
By the end of this appointment, we all decide that the solution is going to be a brace between the legs to stop the right-hand leg from bending under our weight. But this is just one of the many things that needs to be sorted before we take Iceberg overseas. So while we're waiting for the brace to be engineered, we're going to take a trip around Northland. As we drive north, one of those drives turns into a big decision as we finally decide where Iceberg will be heading overseas next. So stay tuned for that in the next episode. And if you want to see us get on a ship,
You better like and you better subscribe.